Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport, where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the UCF Knights, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Cornhuskers will kick it away first. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Give to the running back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in there.
Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Snap it to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCF! Number 0. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That makes the score UCF 7, Nebraska 0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. They get him out of bounds at the 46, and he sets him up with terrific field position on that return. The offense set for a first down play. power football with the run. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain. Those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
He'll try the right side.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mung. Quick strike complete. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision.
That's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. Calls his own number. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Knights have their offense in high gear. To the ground. He's got it again. Open space at the 25. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Here's the handoff. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They want to run this quarterback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This quarterback part of their running game. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Coming after it. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On the run, it's Sapp. Shakes off the tackle. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, going to the air. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14, Nebraska, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just trucks through it. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I'm a defense. I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Throws toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Using his feet to buy time. On the run, fires downfield.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Moving away from pressure. A shot toward the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Leaves it with the running back. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. The Knights want to crank the tempo. To the ground with the back. Rams him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, UCF! And once he got loose, it was all over. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Shoots it to the left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Knights! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting five.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go right back to him. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. The Knights headed quickly to the line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, UCF.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll keep it on the sneak. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll let it go down the right side. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. ready to go back to work on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting the tackle for it.
The expressway is wide open, and he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on first down, second, and third, and he shows you the vision and shows you the speed. I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And third down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football.
He's off to the races. Inside the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Knights in the hurry up. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Trevino. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Got it behind the line. It's Trevino. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
And the ball's on the ground. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play, it didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He fires it out to the right. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
On the run, it's Sapp. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The give to the tailback. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. And the Huskers get it past the sticks.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got his man quickly. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Unleashes one. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, UCF 35.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He wants to throw it. Snags it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
That's right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Knights are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Using his feet. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football.
Running toward the tape. At the 20. Touchdown, Knights! And the beatdown has ensued. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. An 84-yard drive there. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Dances away to buy time. He's going to run it.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Swings it out to the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of...
Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the run. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Lofts one high and deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a